I'm installing a new antenna on this 2003 Crown Vic. I've got the antenna stuck to the windshield up there, as you can see. I'm going to run it through the headliner along here. I took this piece of trim off, plastic trim. It's laying over there, it just pops into place. And then I'm going to run the wire, hopefully down in here. I'm going to take the glove box off. I've already looked at it. It's got a couple of, I think they're 7mm. Where are you at? I think they're 7mm bolts, like one here and one here. And then you got to pinch the sides of the glove box in, and it'll just come out of there. And then it'll give you room to try to find your wire, hopefully. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, the glove box is out, came out easy. Now I can see up inside of here. Get my flashlight out so you can see. So there's got to be someplace over here, I would think, that antenna will drop down. Hopefully it's not all enclosed. But it's possible that it is. Let's find out. It took a couple of tries, but you can see the antenna coming through here. And now I can just run it across into the back of the radio. And I put it right down in this corner here where the trim came off. So it'll go, like I said, up through the headliner, down this A-pillar. Have to do it so it doesn't get cut on something. Might have to zip tie it to this little ring here or something. Anyway, we'll get around, see if it works. Well, I tried to route it underneath where the glove box is, but it's all pretty much sealed off over here, so you can't get the wire through, at least not that I could see. So I decided to take the airbag out, and then I can see up in here. I've got to take the airbag out anyway to replace the actuator, so this is a good time. This piece of trim here just snaps off, and there's a couple connectors, but you can leave it hooked up if you want, just leave it hanging there. But this part on the end gave me a little trouble because there's this part here that was catching in here. And I didn't want to break anything, so I loosened it all the way across, and then I saw what was going on there. Now there's a couple bolts here. I think they're maybe 7mm. Then I think there's two 8mm down below, but I can't remember if that's for the airbag or just parts of the dash. Anyway, I'll get this out of here. I've got the battery disconnected. I turned on the headlights, so there's no leftover electricity in there. Let's get the airbag out of there and see if we have something to work with. So there's a fastener on the back of this airbag, but I can't see it. I don't know how to release it. Oh, maybe I can see it with the camera. Anyway, there's also a Christmas tree fastener right down there. I'm going to try to pop that out of there, and that'll give me a little more room to get the airbag out. I'll tell you, if you're trying to get this airbag out, it's not easy. This clip that goes into the back of it, it's attached over here. Somehow you got to get your fingers in there, release this. Finally I got in here and pried up with a piece of wire there and got it to release. But it's a son of a gun. I squeezed it as hard as I could and it wasn't popping loose. And then it unplugs. To give myself some more room, I disconnected this little bundle. It's got two Christmas tree tabs there. So it goes in there like this. So you didn't have any room to even look in the back. I got it out of there. Well, it's a son of a gun. So I'm not replacing the actuator today, at least that's not my plan. But this is part of the stuff you have to do to get the actuator out. The actuator sits in behind where my flashlight's pointing, back in here. Let's see. Right where that light is. You gotta remove this vent. There's a bolt up here and a bolt on the bottom. Get that vent out of there, and then your actuator's in there. And in order to get access to it, you need to do a bunch more work. I'm not going to get into it now. My goal here is to put this antenna in here. What a pain in the butt. Let's see if we can get the antenna routed over there to the radio now. someplace up here, I hope. I feel wire, so we should be all right. Seems like an easy job, but it's not so easy. But I got it done. It's plugged into the radio. It's routed in the back. I'm just going to stuff all my excess back in here. Nothing to hurt it. This will be behind the airbag, so we'll be all right there. I'm going to get a zip tie and zip tie this up here, just so it's not bouncing around and get pinched. That should be it. I'll put the radio back in. And then my next project, go drive it, get rid of the P1000 code. It needs to run through a drive cycle. And then attack this actuator. I'm telling you, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Anyway, if you have to put in a new antenna, that's what you have to do. I don't know what else you could do. Drill a hole, pop it down through there. That wouldn't look good. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody out. It's more of a struggle than I thought it would be. Well, I got her all back together, and look at that. We actually have radio stations. Oh, haha, that's a CD. Let's go to the radio. AM, FM.
Religious charter school.
Yep.
He's literally.
She's working. Good. So, you don't even see the antenna. It's right there. It's all tucked up or out of the way. Give yourself about a half hour for this project, give or take. I didn't keep track of the time. But anyway, it's all done. I have radio again. And when you go to put your radio back in, it just snaps into place. And if you didn't see the video, I took some number 9 wire, 4 of them, 4 pieces, stuck them in these 4 holes, and then you pry out on the wire and it releases the clips and the radio will come out of the dash. Well, thanks for watching. Hope this helps somebody out. Well, I thought I'd add this to the video on the radio. I drove down the street because I wanted to take the car for a test drive to finish the drive cycle, and the radio doesn't work. Still no signal. So evidently wherever I was parked at, for some reason, it was working, but now it's not. So I'm going to have to figure out what the problem is. Thanks again for watching.